All right, we are back with another quick and dirty video. Going to be playing Joke again. Oh, I get free Bothawy, nice. And he doesn't have um, Corellia. Good. So I'm trying base deck again. Actually, I played again after last week's video versus Joke, and he beat me pretty soundly. I'm not quite sure how. Not quite sure what happened. Not how he beat me, but what happened, what went wrong. Um, but I didn't record it since it was my second game of the day and I was pretty pooped. So I'm locked in, focused. Ooh, I was gonna go for Mustafar here, but he is giving me the core, which is potentially annoying. But I have the base deck here, so actually I don't need to immediately threaten it. Um, just gonna do usual blockade on Mustafar here and pray that I get a droid for temporary alliance, and I don't. Let's see if he gets Mahdi. No Mahdi. Okay, Rican really not ideal with base stack. All right, let's look at this board. Let's look at this board. Um, expecting the Death Star to go up to Utapau. He's going to move probably either to Mon Cal or to Corellia turn one to build alliance. That would be my expectation. Might move to Ord as well. Might retake Mustafar. And unless I get established trade relations, I might have to stall out with Leia and Utapau. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I wonder if, man, I don't really love this setup here. ROTE is a potential, but if he brings that Death Star to the boo, and he's very capable of just sitting that Death Star on Naboo, and so ROTE and Dagobah are not great options. I don't have Kashyyyk and I don't have Mon Cal, so Kessel's not a great option. That fleet might just sit there for a while. Man, tough, tough call. Endor? I wonder if let's try this. Let's do something crazy. Maybe this will be a short game, but I'll do it for the memes. Corellia. And got a little trick here. So I'm going to open up with a Sabo on Corellia and pray that an assault carrier comes to Ord. So that's a rule by fear, um, which I'm guessing we can force him to do in Mon Cal. And because I have demolition, I'm not too worried about it. So we're just going to open up here with Sabo and Corellia. Now, bring the Death Star, okay? Oh, bring the Star Destroyer, that would be great. Right. Okay. So now we're not going to lose this turn. but that's kind of what I expected. Um, hmm, I don't think that's a capture. That would be so unlike him. But just in case it is, let's go for Mustafar. And now, of course, the hope is that we can get heart. But, ooh, ooh, not good. So with base deck, this defensive position is never going to happen. Um, great. Okay. So he did that move with Mothma, so now I'm free to save Leia. I think it would have been good for him to do that move with Tag. I know he wants to rule by fear and Mon Cal, but a chance for me to block it versus a guaranteed blockade on this assault carrier here, I think is a good chance for him, especially if it means him blocking Utapau. So yeah, this turn went about how we expected. Even a little bit better since he moved to Toydaria instead of Ord. And then we'll make sure that he doesn't uh, capture Dodana. And I want this. What did I get? I think we'll do this. That guy, we'll lose two of these guys. And pray that that's not really bad. Okay, it's not. I'm due. Joke is due to get a really good mission versus me turn one. Um, just been getting lucky so far. Actually, I think he did last week. Interesting. This public uprising might help us score, defend the people. Hmm. Normally, I would love to take Obi-Wan here, but because we have demolition, I'm gonna go for Chewie. He's got Ozzel, and if we want to be really greedy, what we can do is we can uh, wait for him to move to Utapau in order to blow up this Toydaria assault carrier. So that might be the plan. Hmm. Pray for some. We're just gonna put the speeder in base. I never want to waste the speeder. But I do want to leave this defend the people score in play. Maybe it's a matter of using Riken. Maybe it's a matter of using this lead the strike team, but I would like to combo that with some. I'm gonna have to play this by ear. Do I ever go for it this turn? Is the question. Do I ever go for the defend the people? I don't think so. I don't think so. I want to use these missions to score objectives in and of themselves. Like if I can do a crippling blow, and he's keeping Vader back, unfortunately. Unfortunately. If he moves with Vader, hmm, if he moves with Vader to Utapau, then I'll just take it now. I think that's fine. I have nothing better to do. just take it now. And then I'm going to save this false orders for when I know something potentially bad is coming. Hmm. Does it move to Corellia? Really? Does it move to Corellia? Uh, going to it's here. And now, there we go. Ooh. Threaten the core is not great here because it would force me to reveal my base, which I don't really want to do now. This crippling blow is nice because I can chain it with a defend the people score in my lead the strike team or a public uprising. Okay. Um, way too much. They can always sabotage Toydaria uh, in order to bond to one of these systems, so we can't put an assault carrier there. Okay, that's unfortunate. A little bit unfortunate. Hmm, I just don't want to risk it. Just do it now. Yeah, I wonder if I false order Palpatine, does he move to Utapau with Vader? Because I'm surely he's going to try and rule by fear there. Um, yeah, let's try and block that. Wisely is going to have nothing to do. You got it. Okay, now I think the play is to, I mean, sabotaging Solist could be nice. I'm just worried about what it might cause it to do. Wanted to get too crazy. So let's just sabotage Toydaria here. Let's split this assault carrier from its force. And now Moncal is a pretty good target for crippling blow. Although, I've been learning. Okay, let's see what we get here. Stolen Plans is good. Stolen Plans is very good. Ah. Ooh, do, 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 do. Normally, I would really like to take Han here, because I have lead the strike team. But I think this card, Under the Radar, is just so much better. So much better. And I really want a 3 blue leader. And I think I can plan out lead the strike team so that he can't block it. Or if he does block it, at least it costs him a lot. So we'll get Cassie in here. And, but yeah, he has the road deck. That's right. Okay, the between is fine. And then we'll make sure that he doesn't get rowdy until next turn. Um, the base. What did he get? He got you Lauren. Okay. So the nice thing about Crippling Blow and Solist is that's where my base is. And so it's good to take out those ground units. And yeah, that's why I wanted to sabotage Solist. So I'll just put everything in the base. Probably try and false orders here. Man, my Cal would be a great place to blockade. You know, because he has the road deck, it's going to be much harder for him to get production. Although he did do, likes to do a lot of R&Ds. Um, do I need to infiltrate? Ooh, that is a question. Do I need to infiltrate? Maybe I should, because I know the probes that I put back on top, and I don't want to look at those again. Um, yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Now here's a question. What's that? So what I was going to say is maybe it's better to false order the whatever tags on. That could be a construct factory, that could be a super star destroyer, that could be an R&D, and then Sabo Moncal and force him to try and block it. Jeez, I really don't want him to get 3 star destroyers. That would not be great. Um, so maybe this is what we'll do. Uh, we'll false order Palpatine. Now, um, move here. So now is the search for heart. So by, what is this move? This move. Interesting. So by infiltrating first, then with the stolen plans, we'll be able to see every level two. Um, it's really freaking me out. I really hope with this play, um, we can hold him to only one Star Destroyer this turn. Um, Problem with him opening up on Mustafar is I have contingency plan, which I don't. That Kato and Bespin are going to be hard for him to block. Hmm. Hmm. How do we want to go about this? All right, this is an easy play right here. Do the stolen plans. Come on, heart. Hmm. His control is pretty good because if he moves to Corellia, I can score it there. I don't think he's going to move there this turn. So maybe let's go for Liberation. It's Death Star plans into C's control. No, that. Let's go C's control. Star plans. Problem is if he does discover my base, I have this public uprising, so if I get one in a million, I can use Wedge, um, and Mothma to kill the Death Star. He's going to be getting enough shield bunkers. Maybe I start with Liberation, then seize control, and then do Death Star plans last. And so if I want to infiltrate next turn, I can. But because I have this Insight Rebellion that's just really good for scoring Liberation. He's leaving 3 units behind because uh, Shui might be on hit and run. Um, so because he did Brilliant Administrator on a build turn, I can outlast him in order to get um, Loyal System. I want to do this in the board. So I wanted to do a crippling blow. Thing is, he used overrun too. Such a good place to do it. Hmm. Okay, which matters more to me, the support of the huts or the crippling blow on Moncal? Probably the crippling blow on Moncal. So then this is what we'll do. Send Leia here. Now he's in a tough spot. If he wants to block Chewie, oh my goodness, he passes. Um, wow. Did not expect that. Um, Goodness. Guess we'll just try and get lucky. Maybe we'll get kill somebody. Oh, great roll. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I always feel like Chewie should have 3 ground rolls. Um, he's gonna blow up a guy, right? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, he's gonna prevent hits. Excellent. I see. He's gonna retreat, so he can't score. Good play by him. Oh gosh. Wild. Wild. I don't want him to retreat. But he might just have to, just so somebody doesn't get killed. But I'm not worried about the kill. Need to blockade. Okay, so that worked out well. Wished I hadn't rolled all blanks on the first round, but it's good that I don't have a lot of stuff stranded there, um, which was always a possibility. And now, so now because he's just going to try and block, I don't want to give away that I have support of the hut. So even if I win the roll, I think I'd rather try and get back some of my ground. So how do I do that? I do that by going for Bespin. So I go for Bespin. That also can potentially draw his units from the list. Rolled twice. Don't know why. What was my first roll? A special, a hit, and a direct hit. No worries though. Uh, all right. Hit and run. It's not nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Um, man, my deep here is just so good. Okay, I lost joke. Looks like he DC'd. Right, we're back. He just DC'd real quick. Um, okay, so we kept him to one Star Destroyer, which is huge. He's probably going to get more, because he's done a couple of R&Ds now. Some good interrogation cards. Now I'm torn here. Torn here. I like Turret because I can put him on Public Uprising. Hmm. Medine is just too good, though. I think Medine is just too good. Also, it's nice to get the extra loyalty. You get so much fewer loyalty with road deck. I've been really missing that since I've been playing more base deck. Been really missing the yes, Sotire. Sotire nozzle. Don't love that combo. Gives him a lot of good options. Okay, so it looks like he's going to be really protective of the Death Star, so I'm glad that I didn't go too hard for that. Um, because I don't have a lot of units and I emptied my ground, I don't want to. And no raid outposts either. It's a little tough. Little tough. Raid outposts and heart would have been pretty massive. I don't think I need the Death Star. I think I need the Death Star. I want to hit and run now. Kind of want to do it in Mustafar. Kind of want to do it in Moncal. Because if I do it in Moncal, I can get loyalty there twice. Or get support of the Moncal. Would be nice. So it's sight. Gonna throw Leia on that. Hmm. And then this is gonna be the turn where I maybe get support of the huts. Yeah, I guess the question is, do I really want to? See, this rapid would be nice because I'll get rodeo. Question is, do I want to hit and run? I could hit and run. I also want to wrap it here because if he moves a lot to Alderaan, I could be a little scary. Hmm. He dropping, maybe that's not a great turn, too. I just really want to get this assault carrier. Then I would also really like to get this assault carrier. Especially if he doesn't have the Mon Cal probe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hmm. Imagine if that's what I do. I know he doesn't have Dantooine, so maybe I go for that hit and run in Megiddo. Maybe that's a play. I like that. And I can maybe force that Star Destroyer back. Yeah, I kind of like that play. It's really suspicious of that area. So that's what we'll do. We'll open up with a hit and run on Megiddo. And I could even see him trying to block that. And I'm doing really well if I can get more ground in the base with Nadine and Public Uprising. Oh, he has ROTE, doesn't he? I gotta be careful of that. I gotta be careful of that. He might have stolen intel. Shoot, it's a little bit late. Too late, but I didn't think of that. Yeah, there. That looks like a stolen intel. If I've ever seen one, that's unfortunate. Dang it. Yeah, it'll be really bad to lose Public Uprising. I'm not used to him playing the road deck, and so oftentimes what I'll do uh, versus the road deck is I'll just put leaders on missions, even if I don't have a great place to play them. Dang it. Tough part about that is he could still be on stolen intel. Got Rhodia though. I should have rapided there. I could totally see him moving to Corellia this turn to get more loyalty or capital ship loyalty. Okay. Okay. Sounds right. Okay. We'll wrap it now. Just that we have the leader there if there's a battle. If he moves to Corellia, I'll be sad because that I could have taken C's control to score the point when he lands there. See, we'll see where I can. Kind of hoping he moves off of either Naboo or Utapau, um, so that I can get an easy liberation versus one of these shield bunkers. That's kind of a, I think there's really a great other spot to do it. Okay, like that. I like that. Okay, bring the Death Star. That is, please bring the Death Star. Um, it's good too because I feel like he is not on stolen intel. Otherwise, he would have done it immediately after. Okay, let me wait him out. So the thing about this Sabo is I like to do it in a place where I already done a cancel. But he has a Star Destroyer. Okay. So maybe I'll just Sabo. Oddly, and then I might have to stall out here with Maydane. I'm not really in a spot here where I can block his rule by fear, so he can just do that in Kessel if I go for. Really mess him up right here. Nice, got the liberation and freed up Utapau, which is a pain in his butt. Cheeky, that's how we like it. I wish I had made another Y-wing just to threaten this Geo cruiser. Great, great, great. Actually, we'll force him to roll. Otherwise, he has nothing to do. And he gets it. Then we'll go for murder for get him eventually get that off. Okay. Let's have one look at oops here. Because we might have to move really quick. Sheik. Wow, 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 wow. It's down. Wow, 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 wow. Big news, guys. Big news. Good ropes to get. Glad that we didn't retreat our units here. And we got support of the huts without any loyalty missions. So that's another hit and run. That could be good. That could be good. Mm, mm. Okay. Hmm. I just think Lando is better here because I don't have much space superiority. I don't have any these cards. I've got enough fists. I think Lando gives me some good flexibility here. Just need to not get him captured. He's got critic. Seems that I don't have Death Star plans. Be interesting to see where he puts this assault carrier. We're just gonna beef up the base as much as we can. Stay live there. Check Kashyyyk. We're gonna make Hoth another potential hit. Plus, it's nice just to not have to worry about stolen intel. Not sure who I want to put on it. Would be good to have Turret here. Sabo is gonna be Little Man. Little Man Rican. Yeah, looks like he's gonna possibly be securing the plans. He's about to get some ships out too. Maybe I can kill somebody. Maybe that's what I should look to use. We'll get ready to block some fist missions. Let's do this. No, draw them out. That's so good. But when I have Chewie and he doesn't have Fett. All right. He has no damage cards left, so I could free up Naboo here. My public uprising in one trooper. That might be nice. Might be nice. Okay. At least the Death Star is farther from the base. Oh, he wants to free up Mon Cal. That's why he did that. That's why he put that there. Where could I get the most value out of this public uprising? Oh, goodness gracious. It's gonna be tough to say. Maybe in maybe in Solist. Stolen intel. Now, if I don't block this, I'm sort of committing myself to not blocking the gather intel because he can stack. Um, so I think I could also wait. Could I wait him out? No, I don't think so. Yeah, let's block all of these. Just stop him from getting probes. Good job, Nadine. You scared him. Good job, Nadine. This is going to be a good spot to gather intel because that's probably where to infiltrate because that's probably where he wants to gather intel. Mm-hmm. Tricky, tricky. Not great. Three. Block. Okay. So I was less about protecting my missions because you can see my missions aren't that good, and more about other stuff. More about blocking the probes. Because I know 4 probes. Gonna know more after this turn. I wonder if I build alliance in Corellia. Is he ever there? He did that move with Vader to Utapau, so it really looks like rule by fear. But who's on the rule by fear? Hmm. Maybe I sabotage Solus? I could do it at Bothaway. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna sabotage here. Free up Naboo. Because we already have Bothaway, which is a good target. See, I don't like this play by him. I just think there's too many other moves he needs to do. He needs to move to Megiddo. He needs to check Hoth. He needs to check Tatooine. Um, I don't think he needs more ships. I just don't think he needs more ships. Oh, bye bye tag. Wait, dang it, he can blow my guy up. And I'll just leave that there. That's unfortunate. That's a good play by him, though. I know a lot of Imperial players will spend this card earlier just to do it as a no heal effect, and it's really so good toward the end if you're. It just helps you get to your better missions so much quicker, or your better tactic cards. Is he going to move? The problem is, I really don't want him to move Alderaan from Horde. I don't think he does, but all right, guys, I got a plan. I got a plan. Nope, I spent my confrontation. Shoot. Dagnabbit. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. What do we do here? What do we do here? My plan was to build alliance in Cato and have him move there and then public uprising in order to kill Ozil or Soontir. But alas. BI. Uh, maybe I just try to keep his production down. I mean, if he's on trade negotiation, he does it Corellia. That's super, super not good. Put it mildly. Hmm. Not too sure what to do. So he's done 6, 7 missions. So he has 3 left. What are the chances those are good? Considering he discarded some good missions. I don't know the chances. I don't know the chances. Just try to get some ground. best way of doing this. This is the best way of doing this. Nice, nice, nice. He definitely should have done his Death Star card there. Okay. And I get a hit. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, like it. Like it a lot. Now we can. Hmm. They matter. We prevent ground. Would really matter. I'm worried if I go for Kashyyyk, he might land there. Oh, that could be Tarkin's mission, in which case Sullust is a good place to do it. Let's do it at Sullust. What about his mission? Interesting, he goes to Ryloth. They're worried that he's not, doesn't seem concerned with Dantooine or Hoth. Let's walk ahead here. Maybe force out another good card. So that means he didn't have Ryloth, though. Suspects Corellia. Oh, he's going to Alderaan. Don't go to Alderaan. He's so weird. Surely he has to suspect Hoth, putting so much pressure on that region. So now we got to finish this game because it's about to be a parade of Star Destroyers. Wow. Wow. So he's worried about Alderaan. I think that's why he's leaving that force in Ord. So there's Yavin, there's Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Hoth. It'll be interesting to see where he deploys. Sadly, I'm never scoring this Defend the People. It just was not in the cards. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Love to see base defenses. So I've got some pretty powerful ground cards here. Pretty powerful ground cards. So that's going to be our, and then with this show no fear, we're just going to have to light up this region. Okay, we need, actually think I can save this because used his, he used his TIE fighter card. So I think I can save this speeder, which is what I'll try to do. Okay. So there's four I don't know. Never going for this Death Star. I just want it to sit there. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So he's about to check. He's about to check the places. So I actually got to play this by ear. I mean, there's a question to be answered, and that is, if I need to move, when do I want to move? If I need to move, when do I want to move? Well, that could be Ozzel's mission. We need to move. When do I want to move? Do I want to move now? I think I do. I'll try and play it coy for one more turn. Then do I do the base defenses is the question. I'm about to move. Well, so I have to decide now because I'm about to play Show No Fear. I think no matter what, I can stay. I can stay. Even if he moves the Death Star to Dagobah this turn, I have options. Hmm. Try and protect Lando. Try and protect Lando. He's easily captured. As Abazel. So we might need to cause some havoc here. I wonder if that means he doesn't have Azor. Good news is he's never going to draw Dantooine. And I could rapid. He's going to check Tatooine. He's going to check Kashyyyk, maybe. Alderaan, maybe. Ooh, I really want to Sabo Megiddo, but it would be really bad if he had a construct factory. Because I don't want him to get an AT-AT. Let's trick here. Okay, great. Great, great, great. That's what we need. That's going to get us another point. Think about that. Should have moved. Dang it, I should have opened up with a move. 14 would be 3. Wouldn't be Tatooine, wouldn't be Kashyyyk, wouldn't be Yavin. I think it's worth it to get those units. Looking like a formidable force. Ozzel's mission is so brutal. Ozzel's mission is so brutal. Jeez, man. It's too good. Too good. It's just so crazy how good it is. Right. So he still doesn't know Yavin, Alderaan, between. Should have opened up with a move so I could have blocked that gather intel, guys. Just need to go hard for Dantooine. You know, it's funny. I thought Dantooine might actually be a good opening base. Oh yeah, I forgot he has the road deck. No. Oh, guys, that's not good. That's not good. That's really not good. So now he knows. And now I can't move there. I keep forgetting he has the road deck. So just don't play against it enough. Dang it. I need to do this to not get revealed by another deployment or by message. So I really want to retreat these units from Bothway back. Hmm. There's a chance he doesn't have Kashyyyk or Tatooine. There's a chance. Hmm. Wonder what his two moves will be. His two moves will be. Death Star. I can get this to work. I can never blockade moves to far here. Problem too with having Lando is I can't do it in Coruscant. He could always use Ozzel. Alderaan and Yavin, and possibly Tatooine or Kashyyyk. He doesn't know. Wonder if he suspects Corellia. Surely by doing Mothma there, he does. Hmm. Really don't want to attack out because I'm scared. So let's do this. And the Dantooine alignment is so brutal. No heal. I'm gonna go to Hoth because if Tag um does have more dangerous, I don't want him to do. Okay, so he didn't have Tatooine. Interesting. Wonder what he's gonna do. What he's gonna do. He's gonna know. He's probably gonna know. So might as well do this. Like, what's that noise? Thought I was That doesn't mute. Ah, okay, okay, okay. And because he didn't move the Death Star, now I just have oodles of time. Oodles of time. So who knows? Maybe he doesn't have Draw Them Out and he doesn't have Fet, so I can always block Carbon. I can always block Planetary. And that's really my only concern. Um, I can almost always make sure I get off. Actually, let's do a misdirect here. That might be nice. Um, if he does Soon Tier, all I have to do is attack out uh, to win this. I don't think he'll Ozzel yet. I think he's going to spend a turn consolidating. And look, he has so little ground. So little ground. And because he has rote, there's many fewer ways for him to get double loyalty. Now, he hasn't played any of them, so he could have all of them. Message, propaganda, fear will keep them in line. But it looks like I'm going to be able to hold Solist for the Lando. And the assault, it's going to be a couple of different ways. I can do this. Yeah, space is not going to be my victory condition. It's definitely going to be ground. Don't need to Nadine anything yet. I'm going to just open up with a blitz to get Solus. Maybe I just don't mess around at all. I don't love that because I don't want to lose too many actions. I don't want to lose too many actions. Misdirect is stupid. I can just play better. Just be a better player. Just prepare for battle is going to make sure that I moving the base is futile because I'm banking on getting this show no fear score. Maybe oh, well, here's a thought. Maybe I could look at getting defend the people. Really should have left something in Bothui because I can get one from hidden fleet, two from revealing the base, three from incite rebellion. Would have been Bothui. Maybe by planning the assault into Adaria. Hmm. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I could do it. So what does that entail? feels and he doesn't have an easy way to do. Hmm. Is this too complicated? Where would I do the Incite Rebellion even? I'd have to do it in Naboo? Maybe in Ryloth? Plan the assault in Toydaria, hidden fleet to Bothawi, reveal in Corellia, and then Incite Rebellion in Naboo. Incite Rebellion in Nalhutta, and then build alliance there. I got some choices. I'm gonna score Raid Imperial Factory just by attacking out at the beginning, either on Sullust or on Corellia, depending on if he soon tiers. Right. So I could have used Riken, go to Bothawi, and then Hidden Fleet somewhere else. Might have been more consistent. All right. No quest missions needed. Am I ever going to want to attack out again? Maybe. Maybe. Because I could go to Cato. So let's leave something. So let's leave something we can go to Cato with. Hmm. Black and a direct. Try to get a heal. Nope. Factory. I don't think now that there's anything he can do. Since he didn't do any fist missions. Yeah, so maybe Riken Dabathui would have been good. Use the Riken action card to go to Bathui. Problem is, I don't want to deal. I didn't want to tip my hand too much because having the last action is going to be helpful. So instead, I can hidden because he can always. Well, again, I guess there's nothing he can do. But if he had carbon or something like that, or a way of winning at the beginning of next turn, then yeah. Okay, so I mean, hey, Corellia base worked out. I got some really good missions. Um, got some pretty good objectives, but remember, we did the stolen plans. We chose wisely. We kind of foresaw all of this coming, and just got the lucky roll to win lead the strike team, and it kind of set this whole thing into motion. But yeah, GG. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.